Hello and welcome, I'm Joshua Barnes and you're watching NewsX World. In Brussels, European leaders have gathered for a critical summit on defence, with the future of Ukraine's security at the forefront. French President Emmanuel Macron warns that Europe is at a turning point in history. Leaders are reacting to the recent freeze in US military aid to Ukraine announced by President Donald Trump. EU officials are pushing for a bold new defence strategy, including a $150 billion loan plan to strengthen military capabilities. While many leaders, including Polish Prime Minister Donald Tusk, vow to back Ukraine and boost defence spending, divisions do persist. Hungary's Viktor Orban is raising concerns, calling for a shift in EU support for Ukraine. As tensions rise, EU leaders are seeking to bridge gaps left by Washington's shifting stance on Ukraine. Joining us is Dr. Sergei Dvorianov, who is the Director of Communication at the BCMF BRICS Culture Media Forum, and he is joining us here in Delhi. Stepping away very briefly from these conversations that are being had in Europe right now, I want to look at some action that we've had within the last 24 hours. Strikes, deadly strikes, which have specifically targeted Volodymyr Zelensky's hometown. What message is the Russian military sending by attacking the home of the Ukrainian leader?
Good evening, thank you so much. First of all, I want to tell that the main reason peacemaking dialogue is not positions of economical level development of country or some catastrophe in some material position. The main reason is basic moral principles. Our civilization, our country, Russia, we have our spiritual and historical mission, and we are willing to complete this mission. And Ukraine right now, the identity of the Ukrainian nation, this nation was under so much big pressure of European politicians to start with this conflict with Russia. And right now we can see that is a time for Europe wake up what is going on ground. And we can see that is a historical chance, we can tell, that all leaders can sit on the round table to start with peacemaking dialogue with a goodwill, real goodwill, for the benefits of all the nations.
I'm sorry to cut you off, but I'd like a specific answer to the question that you were asked. What message is Vladimir Putin sending by striking the hometown of Volodymyr Zelensky?
Yes, this message especially, we can see that, of course, nobody can stop right now Russian army to complete our mission. Nobody can stop in the world. There is only one opportunity, I'm telling you very frankly, because I can see that right now is a question to be survived to our civilization. It's only one chance. Our national leader already take care about the future of our civilization. That's why, of course, main message to Vladimir Zelensky, he should start the process of new election. Like a proper, we start with legacy of future president of Ukraine who will be real representative of the will of the nation. It's only one chance, only one way. Because with whom will make agreement, is making agreement. It should be somebody who really today a representative of the nation. That is the main problem, main topic right now, to start our peacemaking dialogue with Ukraine.
In terms of the support that Europe is showing to Ukraine, do you think this is detrimental to a peace deal, given Putin's clear message that the EU can't be part of any peace negotiations when they take place?
I would like to remind to all my colleagues on our panel discussion that it was a very long and very deep interview between independent journalist Tucker Carlson with our national leader Vladimir Putin about situation in Ukraine, where our national leader explained everything in details, even before this conflict. How the Russian authentic territory, land of Russian emperor, not even Soviet Union, which belonged to Russia, given by Lenin to Ukraine. Everything I just want to address to all of my colleagues to see this and watch this interview. And their very clear intentions and position of our country. And also at the same time, I can see the sadness and I feel the similar feelings like my colleague Julia from Ukraine. We are human beings. We completely realize that this war is disaster. That's why Donald Trump, who is very popular right now, and actually this independent journalist Tucker Carlson, he belongs to Republican Party. He's affiliated, we can tell, to Republican Party, the current ruling party of America. And regarding the European politicians, see, Macron, what is his popularity? His popularity same like Zelensky. A very low level, because all his actions, they're not responsible. You see, he's not like a gentleman who is taking care about the future of his nation. He did a lot of mistakes, and that's why I'm completely agree with my colleague Julia. She told that we should involve to this negotiation some experts, even spiritual leader we should involve, some scientists we should involve, some historicals who knows history very, very well. And it should be like open mind dialogue without any enmity. We should tell it in practicality. I believe to practicality. See, we should start with some practical steps. Of course, right now Donald Trump is so popular and so powerful gentleman and politician. He doesn't take care about what can be done against him by European politicians, because their position is very weak right now, very weak. And my opinion, we should join to this conversation between Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin with good intention, with open heart. And Emmanuel Macron, he still has some chance to be like a real leader who wants reduce this aggressive mood and not increase this conflict. Because this, if we again and again repeat these actions, increase this conflict, it will be disaster. I agree with Donald Trump that we will play with this with a sort of war wall, and that's why we should definitely use this opportunity. Start with some practical steps to stop this war. That is my opinion.
Thank you very much.